anime like ending with the hat where he like threw it in the trash one day and the
It was
Mega Man
like,
hat, like the Mega Man face is like sticking out.
It's like
of the
Persona,
trash.
where like they take it's like, I'm shedding this aside. MPG is no more. No more Mario Party guy. Now MPG stands for Mega.
Party guy.
I don't even know how to make a.
Bro's definitely not partying in college. I don't take MPG to be the type. Regardless, though, will be Aloe versus MPG. We saw this match in winners semis with a Fox, so this is going to be a little bit different on the Zelda.
How you feeling about this matchup right now?
I don't like this matchup in particular. Mega Man. Some Zeldas say it's like a bottom 10 matchup. I think it's because back air is so beyond strong. Mega Man really does bully you, and while yes, you can reflect a projectile, I just feel like the aerials on Mega Man can just kind of beat you out a little bit stronger. Now, MPG kind of gets back into his zone that we were talking about a little bit earlier, where he kind of jumps around, sets up the jungle gym, and then it's just like, well, figure it out.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Zelda really struggles against characters who have their own unique ways of setting up a wall, which is just straight up faster and quicker. As I say that, though, there's one thing that is going to happen in a match like this, that explosion factor. You're going to find that down tilt into the lightning kick as well. Very good stuff there. Now, Al sitting here with the lead. And again, we mentioned this earlier. Mega Man fighting his way back, playing at a deficit is definitely going to be where he struggles the most. But as I say that, Zelda, of course, is also a character who does the same thing, really. So if being able to hold a lead against a character like Mega, who throws out the entire stick at you all the time, it's going to be easier said than done. Yeah,
this is going to be our first slow burner set of the block, which is very impressive for Philly, dare I say. We've had a lot of like mashing sets, and I love to see it, but this is going to be your more meticulous neutral set, just because both of these like characters are just prime zoners at the end of the day. So it's really going to come down to who gets impatient first, but MPG definitely looking real good right now, getting a little bit more of like that specific chip damage, but Aloe just trying to find a way in, trying to catch a jump with the nair, but MPG's not really giving him much to work with.
Nice up tilt into the nair coming out. Good pressure there from Aloe again. The catch and drift away with the lightning. Actually, Aloe's doing a really good job again of catching MPG with those Aaron approaches from the air with lightning kicks. Doing a good job of keeping him, keeping him respectful. You know, keeping him at bay. Recognizing that MPG, like, okay, you're jumping around, getting a lot of damage with your projectiles. So you got to recognize if you throw an errant option at the wrong direction, then I'm gonna absolutely punch you again. The dash tag getting a little too overzealous, and again, Aloe punching that perfectly with the lightning kick.
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, now you have to hold on to your lead, and you have to play a little bit more aggressively. Now, granted, MPG could actually just be the one who's going to be running in over and over at this point, but I don't know. I want to see Joey really kind of like press the issue a little bit more. He knows he does have the advantage. I like when Zelda's play kind of like the shark game of, let me try and catch your landing with something like an up air. Up air is very, very strong, especially in that center position, but still holding the stage extremely well with dash attack here. Still having Phantoms kind of set up. I love the way that he's shielding, recognizing that it's not too safe for him to go in right now. Great DI onto the forward air here. Now he's stuck on ledge. Beautiful Nehru's Love, but like we talked about, Nehru's Love not the option when you cannot be in so much ending left.
100%. And Aloe sitting here with this decently, regardless, and Mega can definitely bring this damage back up. The fact we're seeing, you're definitely getting really, getting confident running in and running the Zelda like you recognize. Again, something we mentioned earlier in the John set, not respecting Zelda, like, yeah, he isn't the greatest character when it comes to the greater tier list, but very explosive. So if you don't respect, especially at this percent, one lightning kick can spell wrapped for the entire game. So you've got to be careful if you're MPG finally taking a step back here and recognizing that and playing a lot more patiently.
Yeah, I think Aloe realizes that the Nehru's Love is not going to cut it. It just has to be straight shield, right? Will be the Ferrare's elevator, as I like to say, going up 1-2. That is going to take game one for Aloe. So great patience, and I think Aloe has definitely figured it out. The Nehru's Love, it just leaves you with too much end lag on the ground, and even in the air. No matter where you use it, it's a great move, right? For those of you who don't actually know, Nehru's Love kind of goes out like a diamond, but then there's actually outer crystals that go horizontally from the diamond that also act as the hitbox. It's a great move, but there is so much ending lag on it that it's a risk to throw it out, and especially versus a character like Mega Man, who can really just kind of send out Crash Bomb and get you set up for something like a prop-up back air. I don't blame Joey for just going in and just pure shielding at this point, but gotta think about it now. They're wearing the same thing. Brown or gray sweater.
I love how I was tuned out for a little bit, and she's like, okay, how do I get them back into this? They're wearing the same thing. And I look over and I'm like, sure. I can't stand layers sometimes, bro.
I have ADHD. Diagnose. That's real.
Uh,
I wonder how many Smash commentators have undiagnosed ADHD versus
Definitely me. I will
Definitely
say that.
all of us.
I gotta get diagnosed, brother.
We talk fast and we hyperfixate. It's like very simple.
Just
Regardless, though, what?
Just doable, bro. Just Henry.
Anyway, we're going back onto small battlefields, which I definitely don't think the stage was the issue. It's definitely the way that Joey just outpatient MPG at the end and just took advantage a little bit further when it came to finding forward airs.
Definitely, it's going to be that MP's looking to find the damage and lead earlier on. Playing at a deficit against Zelda is going to be really tough, especially against a character like Mega Man, forcing those projectiles. And Al doing the exact same thing here, trying to catch a lot of those jump-ins with Fanta. Again, like, the one thing he has over playing Fox in this match is going to be that a lot of his special, whether it's the Phantom, whether it's the Lightning, whatever, it covers a lot more space and a lot more explosive than Fox. So really, like, if you make one mistake as Mega Man, instead of losing Fox at around 110 or around like 130-ish, you're losing the stock as early as 100%. And just Zelda's doing a fantastic job of taking the stock early on so far. Even at playing at this percentage right now, keeping MPG at a very, very finger-length range right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Letting Phantom do all the work is just kind of the name of the game. And I like how Joey isn't necessarily chasing too hard. Dash attack not going to be enough. Good air dodges by MPG. It's the fact that Joey is just playing this like I said, he plays Zelda with care. But beautiful spot dodge punish there from MPG, but the up throw is definitely going to even it up. Zelda's up throw is definitely her best throw.
Oh, yeah.
Back throw is also really good, but I think up throw is just like so explosive. Usually once you get most characters.
Oh, sorry, because he did Tomahawk down throw. I was surprised he didn't do anything off of that. My bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it out loud.
I was like, I thought you said Zelda's down throw, and I was like, Zelda's down throw.
It's not a terrible throw.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
It's like a mix-up throw.
Her throws are mid. I just think up throw is like one of the stronger
People keep forgetting about up throws too. Like that's a very potent killer. Anyways.
Especially with a little bit of rage too. Like you're KOing most of the cast at 150. But still, MPG now going in for this tick damage, and like we talked about, this is just going to have to be a slower burn of a set. Beautiful runoff forward. Like the way that MPG sharks you off stage, like with Mega Man, is so one, respectful, and two, is just really good, right? He understands like what his character's limitations are, and he didn't even overextend there. Like that wasn't like, oh, I really hope you're there. That was just simple, like, oh, I didn't find my first option, let me find my second. But speaking of finding options, Alo's always gonna find this down air, it seems.
The first thing about watching these two players, they've both honed their offstage gameplay and their characters' small little minutia so well. Whether it's MPG playing offstage and going for the deep edge guards, or Alo playing so patiently at the ledge, whether it's Phantom under the ledge sharking you, or just straight up down tilt into lightning every single time. These two facing off every single time just makes it so interesting.
Yeah, absolutely, Momo. I totally agree with you there. And big word of minutia.
I love that word. Such a good word.
Good one. I'm stealing that this weekend. Thank you.
What the flip?
Anyway, good dash attack there. Keep MPG off. And now Alo in great position. Great get-up attack, though. Knowing when to fight. MPG, though, I feel like MPG actually should have like done something a little bit more aggressive than just pull out Leaf Shield. I wanted to see something a little bit more like a gotcha there. And maybe try and go for like a pellet or something to keep MPG or to keep Alo in disadvantage, but still gonna be able to get the run up here, and now it's MPG setting up here onto the side, but Alo, once again, patience is a virtue here. It's working out, but MPG finds the back throw.
Cool for Archie making it back to the ledge, trying to keep patient here. Back coming out the lightning kick. It almost does it there, but MPG just barely hanging on to the Inspire. Not going to find just that either. The crash bomb saving him from that down tilt there. Alo looking for the pickup. Again, MPG playing very patiently out of the corner, waiting at 120%. Not going to find that FS just yet. MPG playing so patiently from behind the platform, not engaging Zelda whatsoever, and playing so respectful of her hitboxes.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't at this point take any more damage if you're either one of these players, right? They both have their online for kick, for even throw, I think at this point for Zelda would work, but they're both looking for a back air. They're both looking for something beautiful. Grab though by MPG, sticks the crash bomb, finds the Nehru, still going to be able to grab it, finds the kick. My goodness, Alo barely squeezing that game. Like, great stuff.
Yo, the gravitas of the end there, bro, being able to teleport just barely outside of the range of just, like, Magnet Hansing towards the ledge, just barely avoiding the Mega Man down air, and then jumping straight up. Not jumping in, but straight upwards, and just lightning kicking there. Alo had that entire interaction playing out in his head. That was phenomenal. And honestly, you were making the jokes about the Fox, but bro, Alo's up 2-0 with Zelda. The
Was
Fox,
I making jokes?
was it not jokes?
I don't think it was really jokes. I feel like he tried it. I don't blame him for trying it.
No. I'm saying because like you said, you were making this like, haha, he only lost to Fox.
Oh, my
Yeah.
joke of that, the fact that Alo wins when I'm casting his Zelda.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, you were making.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
saying-
wait, when did I start clowning on Alo's
No. So it's like you were making the, but genuinely, he's up 2-0 with the Zelda. The Zelda is putting in the work right now.
Absolutely, because I think Alo is playing Tempo Maker, saying, you know what, you have stuff to do, I also have stuff to do, and we're looking for the same thing in neutral, right? We're looking for our chip damage into our like fun little combo that goes ooh-ah at the end, right?
Ting Ting Wall with Big Bang?
Yes. How do you know that, but not Legends
How
of
did I
the
not know
Hidden
that?
Temple?
I watched
Listen,
Alvin
bro.
and the Chipmunks.
Anyway, remember when remixes of those songs, it's just like everything was Alvin and the Chipmunks. Now it's like, now Alvin and the Chipmunks like remixes are like hyper pop. Regardless though, we are still in neutral on this first stock. I do not blame MPG for hunkering it down, but here we go. Back throw is going to be the option here. Has not been able to hit like a fully charged Jin's fire. Good on MPG for not being predictable with the way he recovers, but he hang on the ledge a
as you
little
say that.
too long. You're going to lose your invincibility a lot faster than you think. Phantom going to come in for some great
22.
Yeah, the reflected damage plus that was all the hits. So that was a lot of damage. But speaking of a lot of damage, that back air came to win.
You mentioned earlier how Joey doesn't focus a lot on using the Neighbor's Love as like as a bot in advantage. Actually, him using Neighbor's Love here in very unpredictable situations for actually catching MPG, going for the Z-drop, Metal Blade as you saw right there, being able to mix up your Zelda option, like yeah, they might be limited in a matchup, like
Right.
being able to use them in the correct situations make this so much harder for MPG because like he on paper Zelda has everything to counter everything. It's a big elaborate game of rock paper scissors. The fact that Joey's playing all of his options so close to the knuckle, back side close to the hip,
Yeah.
and being able to keep this Mega Man at bay, regardless of what the Mega Man has, that's how you play characters like Zelda. And Alo is doing it phenomenally so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I also think Alo is just putting MPG's playstyle against
Oh.
him. I wanted to see it.
That would've been
The
so
double
sick.
trip into forward air would have been so clean, but Alo, regardless, playing super well. Back air, though, from MPG. Do not count him out, but I love that, right? Recognizing that MPG going to go a little bit high, but you do have Crash Bomb, so you have to shield, but I love that from Alo. Not holding shield too long, but look at this. Has Crash Bomb on the side, but not going to be enough just yet. Can safely grab the ledge, but look at the roll in. Doesn't get caught out by MPG. That's a rare miss from him.
Barely hanging on here. Fans it up once again under the platform. Alo looking for the pickup there. Oh, and the backer just barely closing it out. MPG taking one of his first leads of this set. Alo looking to take his back his favor as soon as he can. MPG doing the job again. Getting to that platform. The pellet setup, the down airs, the forward airs, whatever. Unfortunately, missing the pickup there with the Ferrari's win. MPG going to take Ferrari. I said Ferrari.
No,
I'll
you
start.
said Ferrari.
I did.
Anyway,
Can't stand this.
go back in the VOD.
I will go back in the VOD.
Anyway, so close. Leaf Shield, yeah, honestly, I like the adjustment that MPG has made with no more Leaf Shield, but now Alo has to get back. All this chip damage is not good, especially going up against Mega Man here, but here we go, and now he's kind of starting to run circles around him. The roll in, roll out is so scary, but look at Alo still trying to approach as much as possible here.
Middle blade coming out. Gotta be careful here. Look for the light as soon as possible. Just to straight up F smash out of the corner. MPG doing everything in his power to keep the Zelda at bay. Gonna find, maybe looking for an up throw. Not gonna find it. Just
Nah,
back
not
to the
yet.
back throw coming out. Jin's fire as well. 136. A lot of rage here on this Mega Man. Stock nice get up attack.
Yeah.
Really good timing from MPG. Oh, just barely hanging on just fine. Alo needs to stock yesterday, but MPG doing such a good job drifting in and out and keeping this so difficult for Alo to find anything right now.
Zelda's at these glass cannon percents, right? But there's the cannon, and here comes the glass, right? 163 on one of the lighter characters. The princess waits. See if the forward throw is going to do it. Honestly, I would have loved to see up throw. Maybe. Oh, okay, crash bomb, but no. Alo didn't grab the ledge, so it didn't. You don't lose invincibility, but it will just be that back air. MPG holding strong. Not going to go down in this set without a fight. Good adaptation from MPG too, I have to say it. Like, he has definitely recognized timings on a lot of things. He stopped using Leaf Shield. But now Alo gets to readjust. Now we gotta think a little bit. Maybe I like the battlefield. I think Alo is very mobile. This makes sense. My only thing, I'm going to talk about this
Speak on it.
100 times,
Speak
is
on
I
it.
want to see, not this,
Joey, put it away. Joey, no, man.
I think
Joey,
with
man.
Zelda, it's a little bit easier to cover the escape route into the top platform. All right, you know what? It's game 4. If you lose this game, you go right back to Zelda. This is the game to try it. I'm okay with this. I just want to make sure that Aloe is going to have the room to cover that top platform. And you can tell that he's already prioritizing it, but you just have to recognize that MPG is going to press the eject button and go there every single time. But
honestly, if there is any time to pick, I definitely think it makes more sense here, because considering that he's up, we're 3 games into the set. You know, if any character that MPG was focusing his mind to was playing against Zelda, so Fox is going to be a big tempo shift, and I feel like on a stage like Battlefield, we can find so much damage off the top platform and use it to get away from MPG. As he's struggling with most of the time in this set. I definitely think this is going to be a decent pick here. The Fox going into the rest of this game.
I think quite literally you have to be just patient if you're Aloe at this point. You have to recognize that the KOs are just, you have to work for them a little bit harder. There's a dash attack. Going for the hard read there, it's not going to be enough. And granted, you didn't lose anything for it, but I think it was the same thing that I have with Beast, is sometimes you just are like, all right, I'm going to get you here. And then it's like, you're not even going there. You just got to be a little bit more patient here. But Aloe up already in percent here. We just have to figure out a way to cover this top platform. And Fox is fast, but look, MPG is doing platform camping now.
We are making up new forms of camping as the minutes go on. Going to find an up smash there regardless. Aloe taking that lead. And like you said, utilizing, saying like, okay, you know, I've already had the stage cover. I've already got the double platform. That third platform is for me to get away from the Fox onside is going to be big. Now just has to take the stock and get back into the lead here. But Aloe, of course, is not going to let that happen just so easily. But here comes the backer. Nice tech. Oh, that might just be a downer there. Another backer. A nice tech again.
Oh my god, it only took 2
Wow.
hours of the block and we're teching!
Texylvania!
We have recovered our pride of Texylvania
Died
here.
2019, born 2024. Welcome back to Texylvania.
It's true, but MPG is going to be able to find that forward air going into our second stock here. And honestly, Aloe is looking really good. He's playing so patient, and like I said, I am a big Aloe Zelda fan, but the Fox definitely moves, right? And I think his Fox plays with a lot of like respect. When I see Aloe's Fox, I'm not thinking of like that, what I like to call that ignorant confidence that you usually see with Light, right? Yeah. Kind of like up in your face of like, oh, you're gonna crack. Instead, Aloe's like, all right, like I'm gonna wait for you to kind of approach me, and I'll figure out the way that I can kind of get around your tricks here. But we see that a lot with his like Nair's at a shield. We see this with a lot of his F tilts, right? Here's like that respect, right? I understand like that you are just gonna run away from me. I'm not gonna go in too crazy here. I'm not gonna just like kind of dance on you like
this
that.
Fox actually has a lot of finesse. Definitely
there's
patiently.
the word.
There you go. Yeah, patiently on the ground, waiting for his opponent to make a mistake, and then
what
weaving
are you doing,
in like that.
MPG?
MPG dropping the ball there. He forgot to fight Fox, bro. Up now, 2 stocks to 1. Aloe actually picking the Fox here out of spite, out of what you said. The up air's coming out. My
God! All right, I'm about to fill out the apology form.
The Fox apology form.
Fox, listen, I love Fox. Like, I'm a Melee fan, true and true, but Aloe's Fox, bro, like, it's so good.
I was a hater back. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not a hater. I hated
I was
the
a hater.
pick.
Past tense. This
I
definitely.
was.
Why I was a hater? I definitely have seen the error of my ways. This Fox is valid. It's working out.
So much extra credit on this stock too for Aloe. Yo, go get him. Yo, use it against him, man. Ooh, okay. Goes the other way, gets the full eclipse of the moon here. It's not going to be enough, though. Trying to find something, still dash attack. There's that patience that we were talking about. All Aloe really needs is back air from ledge. Speaking of back air, MPG going to be able to find one of his own. Going high on that one. I love it. Going to be able to make it back to stage. Air dodge.
What an air
yeah,
dodge.
empty land essentially onto the platform, and that's just going to be the run-up up smash. Aloe defeating Delaware, going into grand finals versus Zombie. Now, where do we start? Where do we start? Do we start with the Fox?